Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It is the 7 Days to Die Storms Brewing 2.0 streamer weekend. Super excited about it. Wanted to get some videos and information out there other than my live streams, which I have been doing every day. If you wonder where I've been, I did make an update video on that, which I will link above. Yeah, I've been dealing with some health issues and got some movie stuff happening and all that really cool stuff, so if you're interested in that, I will link that video. But for today, we're gonna cause some 7 days drama. No, okay, so here's the deal. I feel like DLC tends to be controversial for a lot of different games, for a lot of different reasons. So today, we are talking about the new menu tab in 2.0. And that says DLC. And right now you click on it. Now I feel like they've talked about, you know, this idea of having it, but this is the first time we're actually seeing it on a game. You know, so this tab says DLC. Right now it does not do anything. But does that mean that DLC is coming very soon? Like, very soon. I'm guessing, because they could have thrown this tab up in the next update. You know, if the DLC is not coming until the next, you know, streamer weekend update or whatever they're planning, you know, why would they have this there now? So, let's talk about it. Okay, so here's the thing really quick, because I want to just note the difference. I did a quick video on this last time when 1.0 came out. They added this little tab here under General, Disable Holiday Events. So, disables festive activities and seasonal loot. I feel like a lot of people have not really noticed that this setting is here. And now we've had the little Christmas hats in the past. I'll show you guys what those are, and the candy cane. They were never really like a holiday event or, you know, a festive activity. It was just, hey, you can find this loot in a chest. Like, it's cool, but it wasn't really on a scale of other games like Rust that have actual holiday events, or like Ark's holiday events. Although my dream would be that they would have holiday events like that. That's not this, so DLC obviously would be different in the Steam store and all that. But I do wonder if these will go hand in hand, and I will explain. Now, DLC, I feel like usually is a bit controversial as far as like, hey, I bought early access, I should get the whole game and all that stuff. We have gotten over 10 years. I've been playing since Alpha 8. I don't know how many years it's been. But I bought this game for $15. I have, I don't know, a couple thousand hours in it. Eggs are expensive nowadays. I don't know how the devs have been feeding themselves this whole time. Like, I really don't. Look. So, all that drama aside, if DLC is not for you, you don't have to buy it. Don't come for me in the comments, please. I happen to be interested in certain features. You might hear my ideas and say, oh, that actually would be cool. So, hear me out. Alright guys, instead of just listening to me talk and not have anything cool to see, this is one of the brand new bunkers in 2.0 I will be going through while we talk about this. So, I've pulled from the dev menu, actually, well, the creative menu anyway. This is the holiday event items that I was talking about. The Candy Cane Club, and then there is this one, which is like the knife. And then also, of course, this wasn't really a holiday thing, but you can make the jack-o'-lanterns. So this is what I think of when I think of like seasonal loot, seasonal events. Maybe we could go trick-or-treating in the apocalypse one day. But these are the items that I was referencing. If you've never seen them before, I think they're cool. It's fun. Anyway, so my number one requested DLC that I would be like, shut up and take my money, would be a pet. I probably should not be telling the devs this, but the fastest way to get my wallet empty on Steam is to give me a pet. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a goldfish. I do actually care if it's a goldfish. I want something that can walk with me and help me fight, and maybe I can put a little backpack on him. I realize that this is not Fallout, okay? But at the same time, I want a dog, please. You know, I'll take a cat, I guess, you know, but I really want a companion. If we could have a companion DLC, I would love you forever, whichever dev can watch and give me a companion, because I just think that would be so cool. Number one, a dog, a cat. It could have seasonal, my pet could have seasonal DLC. I'll put it in little outfits. I don't care. I think that would be the greatest thing to add, okay? Now, second, I'll show you. Well, let's go down into this little bunker here. Oh, it's gonna get dark. I apologize. Oh, look, this little house. Okay, so let's see. How come sometimes my view looks a little blurry? I don't know what setting I need to change for that, but I need to change it. Let's see what else. I mean, you have a little... Oh, where did he go? Okay, bye. Anyway. Oh, maybe we can maybe just stab them with this. Let's see how this goes. Hello. Ooh, this works very well. Okay, so my second request, and I realized, so this was actually more of a backer thing, I think, although my twist on it is a little bit different, so it would not diminish the backer reward, since this is found in world, right, throughout the world. Oh, hang on. 1 second. Let me get rid of him. Awfully dark in here. You're not dead yet. Okay. These, sorry. So, these portraits and stuff. Now, throughout the world, you can find pictures of, you know, you have the paintings of the portraits of the people. You have, some pictures of the family that I've actually made fun of before. I'll link that. And then also the pets, right? So you have other people's dogs and stuff. What I would really like, and that's the problem, right? Because you can pretty much build whatever you want. So I feel like a map or a location really shouldn't be DLC, because you're going to have a modder that can just recreate it. I feel like anyway, right? So a good DLC would be something that I really can't do myself or don't know how to do myself. And I feel like customizable picture frames. I would really like that for my base. I would love to have pictures of my dog, Lonnie, who passed away, who used to sit here and watch me play 7 Days to Die. I also have a video of that out there somewhere. She really would sit here and watch me play. So I would love to have her in the game. And I feel like a good modder could probably code that for me and just have her picture. But I'm talking more specifically about a frame that I can edit, where, you know, in my mod folder, I can upload any picture kind of thing and have it in my game. I think that would be really cool. You know, obviously someone who maybe codes or mods might be like, well, that's simple. Well, then you can do it for me, maybe, and send it to me, and I would love to have it function. It needs to function that easily, though. And right, I would pay for that. You're gonna notice a common theme amongst pets, animals, in general. Okay, my third DLC thing that I would want, okay, is another thing, is edible pets, right? Sounds horrible. So I think it'd be really cool if we had livestock. You know, if I could raise chickens. I've seen other mods where, you know, they have like the little box where it's just like an instance where you can pull eggs or something out of it. I'm talking more actually harboring, you know, livestock and having that be a thing, right? So I really think that would be cool. Where is the key for this? Hang on, let me go around. By the way, I don't know what was happening in here. I don't know if this is like a Fallout thing, if they're having a rave or a concert, or this is just, I have a feeling this is how they see the sky. But this house, and I talked about this on stream, I've done the whole thing. If you go back to one of my live streams, we did the whole thing, this one already, without just rushing through it or talking over it. But yeah, it reminds me, it gives me Encino Man vibes. I think it's cool. I'm gonna push the button, watch what happens. By the way, there's different traps going on here in this one, and they got me, like Indiana Jones style traps in 2.0. I'll make another video on those later, but it's pretty cool. Hello. So, yeah, that would be my third, I think, DLC request. Something like that. I really think, like, franchise things would be really cool. You know, like, I think most of you guys know now that, I mean, I spent 6 seasons on Walking Dead, and I've seen where Walking Dead has done, like, deals with companies where you can have, like, a Rick skin or something. The problem with the skins, this is what I don't want, right? One, you don't really want pay to win. I don't want to buy a weapon that I can just have in my server or in my game. I feel like that'd be boring. I probably wouldn't buy it, right? But I do think that they are limited in the skins, because I can't see myself, right? So if I want to buy something cool, like a shirt that says something, I'm buying that for other people, right? I do kind of feel like I would have some criticism there, because if I get customizable things, I want to enjoy it. I want to be able to see it. Like, it's one thing for me customizing my character for other people to see, but I also want to be able to see it. And, like, you can here, but I do think that this menu is alluding to that. Because now, when you collect outfits and stuff, you basically unlock a skin that you can then apply to other outfits as a cosmetic. That way, if you want the perks from the nerd outfit without looking like a nerd, you can do that. If that makes sense. So I am curious as to why this menu is so large. I feel like we are going to be seeing skins and that kind of DLC, but I would really love to see more intuitive, things that add to my enjoyment of the game and not just other people's viewing enjoyment that I'm playing with, if that makes sense. So I do have some criticism over skins there, but I think franchise stuff would be cool. Different characters. If they could go the route of like Fortnite and G Fuel, I don't know how they get the crazy brand deals, but they do. They get the crazy franchise deals. Like right now, they're having King of the Hill in Fortnite, of all things. Which I don't want 7 Days to Die to look like Fortnite. Please, whatever brand deals or franchise deals you do, please have them make sense. That kills me. Like Ark made the tech tree, and now all of a sudden T-Rexes are wearing lasers and stuff. That just doesn't do it for me in a survival game. What are your opinions down below? What kind of DLC would you like to see? What do you think about this? Are you interested in buying DLC? If you are, what kind? What would really turn you off? What would you not want at all? Because I realize people have very strong opinions about DLC. I feel like it's going to be very interesting. I'm really curious to see what you guys would say. I'm really enjoying 2.0 and what I've seen so far. If they give me a pet, like I said, please take my money, because that'd be it. Honestly, that'd be it. So pets, photos of pets in game is what I want, and also pets I can eat. Like, I would like to have like livestock, and almost like how Green Hell did a whole thing where now you can trap and raise animals, and you can see the livestock. It's not just in a container or something like that, like a lot of the mods have. But I feel like when you have to compete with mods that supply POIs and people building these amazing things that are just free, I really think that would be the route to go. Is give me something new and different, not just a skin. Decorations I would love. I think it would be really great if they integrated the holiday events and DLC. So let's say you're having a holiday event, and I'm busy. Like, I don't have time to grind or look for all this loot. If I have an option between, hey, look, I can grind for 20 hours this week and unlock these items, or now once the event ends, I can pay a few dollars and just get the cosmetic items. Let's say I normally unlock them for free, but I'm busy this week, I'm going to miss the event. I have every other cosmetic, but I don't want to miss out. I don't want to have that gap. I mean, I've played this game forever. I want everything to do with it. So I think that would be a really good option too, is to offer stuff for free, like limited time, but then put it as a DLC later for like if you missed out or if you didn't have a time to grind for it. So what do you guys think? I feel like I've thrown out a lot of very fair options, ideas, and criticisms when it comes to DLC. So what do you guys think? When do you think we're going to get this? I say soon. I think it is going to be soon because the menu's right there, but these are my opinions. This is my guess. I don't have any other information other than the fact that says DLC on the main menu. So I'm really curious what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. Go check out my live streams for the weekend. Really excited to keep discovering new things. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.